Howdy, folks. BRAiNSTORM here, coming at you live and in color with a old blue shirt. I haven't seen any love lately. But thanks for showing up, guys. I know I'm coming on early, and we already got 4 people on. That's awesome. That's what I was hoping. That I had scheduled it for 10 because I wasn't sure if I was going to get off work early enough. And when I got home and the family was gone out elsewhere and it's quiet in the house, I'm like, perfect opportunity. Perfect opportunity. Let's see if we can't get this done. And I hope a lot of y'all will come on and give me a big old thumbs up with this video, and y'all will comment and have a good old time. Hey, Natalie, thanks for showing up. I know, like I said, I know it's early, but I thought, hey, I want to see if people can come on early and give them a chance to come on early. Who knows how long we'll go. So this is the first brainstorming session, really, where I've showcased a special guest. And I want to start doing those more often. Hey, Igdalia, welcome. I want to have you on one day. I want you to come on as a special guest. I am having a great night. I had a long day at work, and I'm like, I'm ready to have this live. Well, these are good for watch hours, and I want to do these brainstorming sessions where we have good old chit chat as usual, some good snacking maybe. I'll give you a little preview of something I'm going to try tonight. Ghost pepper potato chips. Hot, hot. This says ghost pepper. I believe it. A little heat. It's nothing to be scared of, right, guys? Gals? All right. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. And we're going to have a special guest in a minute. I started my YouTube journey 3 years ago. And on the way, I've met many awesome YouTubers. My special guest tonight is one of those awesome YouTubers that I met early on. And, some people you remember and you follow and you support them and you watch their growth and their videos and you enjoy them. And then he's certainly one of those folks that I have followed and I continue to follow. And I hope you'll give him some love as well. If you'll check out his channel, his link is in the description of this video. Adalia, we're going to have to plan that. My morning walks, I love walking in the mornings. I don't get to do it every day, but I love walking in the morning and listening. But yesterday I dropped my phone and it broke and shattered. And so I don't have a phone right now. Thankfully, I have several videos already kind of in the can and in the cloud. So I didn't lose them. And I'll be able to produce some videos and edit some videos throughout next week. Hopefully, I'll get a new phone by next week. And but my phone is my main source of videoing and making videos. So and it's also, I've been without a phone for the last yesterday and today, and I tell you, it's weird. It's very liberating to be without a phone because you think they can't nobody find you, but at the same time, it's also scary and it's weird when you can't check things or do something and people can't get a hold of you. That's weird. It reminds me of the good old days, right? What did we do before we had phones? I don't know, but we'll definitely have to plan that. I definitely want to have you on as a special guest. I'm going to do these more often. So we're having a good old time tonight. Hope you are having a good old time. And we are just having a awesome time. We reached our 1,000 subscribers. We reached that milestone, and we're trying to keep, like you said, Idalia, enjoy life to the fullest each and every day. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to introduce Nathan S. Oakley, fellow YouTuber. You're on, Nathan. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I was saying, you and I have kind of known each other off and on through the Facebook group that I started that we're part of, and through just meeting each other and supporting one another. And we did a Q&A early on in my channel as well, and I'll go back sometimes and watch that Q&A on your channel and mine. And I remember, man, just didn't know what we were doing back then. What do you think? You ever go back and look back at those
We still
old
don't know what
videos?
we're doing right now.
Yeah, we don't. We fake it better. But Dixie
Yeah.
Cuddles is an awesome supporter, and she's approaching her own 1,000 subscriber milestone. So I know Dixie, if she hasn't already supporting you, she will definitely go check out your channel. Natalie, Dixie, Igdalia, y'all go check out Nathan and give him some love if you will. He is a movie reviewer, a comic book lover, a martial arts student, as well as a all and out fascinating individual, pop culture devotee. Just he has a lot of awesome insight when it comes to different types of media. With he is as a self-proclaimed found his love again for comic books, which at the same time I did as well. So Nathan, tell us a little bit about your channel in your own words, and let the folks know what they can expect if they check your channel out.
Well, first of all, I have to say that looking at myself, that I have very asymmetrical eyes.
Ah, it is fun. You know, the camera reveals
Yeah,
all, my friend.
yeah, it does.
You've put up over 200 videos in the time that you've been doing this, the last several years, and you've been busy. And you have also have your vlog channel, your vlog channel, where you share parts of your
Yeah,
life, and that's awesome too. You want to tell us a little bit about that as well? What what kind of vlogger
yeah.
are you?
Well, this is my main channel, Nathan S. Oakley.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just
Well, this
type
is
that.
my
Just
main channel, Nathan S. Oakley. I've changed the names over the years. I just couldn't find something. So I chose the most menacing name.
I'm losing you.
Okay, I chose. I disappeared for a minute there. I chose the menacing names I could find, which is Nathan S. Oakley, and you have to be really particular with the S, because if you just type in Nathan Oakley, you're gonna get a guy that's a flat earther.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I wondered
Yeah,
about that because many times I tried to find your channel and I would struggle with that. Your last iteration, that badass movies review, what was it?
with badass videos of pure awesomeness.
See,
Yeah,
that was easy to find that channel. That was easy.
yeah, yeah. That was easy to find. We just a
Hey,
lot long to just a really long name. So I mean, it was just I had different ideas to use for that name, and it just takes up a lot of time and a lot of work to do. And I mean, I may go back into doing that, but right now I'm on top of this, on top of work, on top of
you're
martial
busy, I
arts.
know.
It's kind of hard to find the time to do that. And
Well,
uh,
Igdalia is one of the ones watching tonight, and she does her channel is all about it's called Their Fight Story, and she interviews a lot of MMA fighters, martial artists. Her channel is really good. She connects with them, does interviews with them, and you should check her channel out as well. You probably will find a lot of interesting content there along those lines that you might find interesting. I like it because it's
yeah,
real. You know, you don't think of that world. You know, you kind of dismiss it a little bit as a maybe a male centric violent type of atmosphere world, but it's really like full of real people, and then, you know, it's funny, and things you take for granted when you just soak in all the social media and listen to what they tell you. But you definitely should
yeah,
check out Their Fight Story with Igdalia, because she might want to have you on and talk to you as well. But talk a little bit about your martial arts journey. I know you're reignited that passion as well lately. You've had a martial arts fight. You you're reaching for that black belt. So tell us a little bit about that journey.
yeah. Well, I started martial arts training when I was 14, and I continued that until I was 18, and I stopped. Um, and then uh, life just pretty much got on the way, and
It does.
yeah, life pretty much got in the way, and then I decided to go back into it when I was 36. Uh, what um,
Better late than never, right?
what got that started was I was, huh?
I said better late than never, right? You're braver man than me, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What got that started was I was watching a movie called Safe with Casey Statham,
Mm-hmm.
and that that right there kind of got me thinking, man, how much I love martial arts and how much I miss it and all that stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
so I got back into it. I started doing kickboxing at 36 years old, and then a couple months later, I got into a car accident, that
Come on.
kind of gave me a wake up call, shook up my whole world and all that. I mean, nobody was hurt or anything like that, but yeah, uh, it woke me up, and it kind of got me thinking about how comfortable I was, and how I let failure get me down and all that, and
Yes, sir.
I just decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do some kickboxing, and I'm actually gonna do it for real. And I'm gonna do some fighting, and go on from there. And then 3 years later, I get my first kickboxing match, and which I lost, but it was a terrific experience. I mean, it was a life opening experience for me, and something that I wish I could do again. Uh, I mean,
How
who
many
knows?
of us can say that?
I'm still young. I'm 44.
Yeah, you're younger than me, man. You
What's that?
got it. I said you're younger than me, so you could do it.
Yeah,
There there is
yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think it's super cool to me, and I'm just speaking for me, but I think it's super cool just to say you were in a kickboxing fight. You know, lose or win. Of course,
yeah,
you want to win. Who We all want to win sometimes, but to me, I wouldn't mind if I was in 6 fights and I lost all six. Hey, I was in a fight. You know, I think I've been
yeah,
in a fight once in my life, and I got my butt kicked. So that wasn't official, I don't think, but were sanctioned.
yeah,
But it was sixth grade and it was a thumbtack. We're not going to talk about that. But I'm
yeah.
proud of you, man, for trying and stepping in that ring, so to speak. And but I like
Yeah, I mean,
I like
especially for when you got a guy like myself who has Collins syndrome, who has a disability, and
mhm,
uh, we'll step in there and just do that. I mean, that's always been my motivation and my inspiration, and I've inspired a whole lot of people to do the same. So
yeah,
I mean, there are a lot of people out there who can't do what I do, but actually try to do it because that's their dream. That's what they've always wanted to do,
mhm.
and yeah, exactly. So and uh, if I mean, if you want to get into my struggles, I mean, my struggle was, I tried to go to college. I graduated college. I messed up after college, and I let it get me down, and I let it get comfortable, and I had that fear of being successful for a lot of years, and uh, but once I had that wake up call, I'm like, man, I got comfortable, and it just um, I gotta get out of my cell, out of my comfort zone, and try something that's gonna uh,
Hey,
get me
Mama.
somewhere. So and
You know, that's sort of like the same thing with YouTube. What made you start your YouTube channel? I know you started it. You've been doing a YouTubing for a little while. What made you want to do that?
well, I mean, I have such a love for movies that I really wanted to talk about it. I really don't have. Um, I only have like really, three best friends in my life, and they all live in Colorado now. I live in Indiana,
Yeah,
and those are like the only three I would actually talk about movies and stuff. So I thought, well, make a YouTube channel about it. Even though the movie, I mean, even doing movie reviews is kind of a um I can't think of the word.
it's like an outlet for you.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, for YouTube, it's very. I'm not the only one that's doing it. Everybody seems to be doing that. You know what I mean?
Sure, I know what you mean.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like, the last person you would see talk about movie reviews because there's so many other people have been doing it for so
Mhm.
many years before me. You know what I mean? So,
I do,
and
I really do. But you got to do it
yeah,
for yourself. You may not.
yeah, I do.
You got to do
Yeah,
it for yourself. That's right.
yeah. I
And
mean,
think
I
of
do
the
because I love
memories.
to do that.
I can tell you that I
And
really
then,
like.
huh?
I never,
Go ahead.
I never miss, I never miss one of your episodes, and particularly lately the Boba Fett stuff. I think I agree with you. You've been spot on with your assessment of that Boba Fett, and it's
Yeah,
hit or miss in some of those episodes. But if you want to know, if you haven't checked out the Boba Fett, you can go check out Nathan's reviews of that TV show, and you can get a lot of great insight. You probably will agree with what he has to say too on that. I like how you take I mean, I have Netflix. A lot of us have Netflix. I love how you pull these movies out of Netflix that I have never seen or thought about and
Yeah.
bring them up to light, and you like showcase them so well that makes me want to go, hey, I want to watch that. So that's really
Yeah.
valuable. I think that's definitely some of the greater successful videos that I've seen you do as far as views. Are those little nuggets, those little kernels, those gems that you pull out of Netflix. So
Yeah.
imagine, keep doing it, man. And the stuff that you love Disney, you enjoy going on vacation, and those videos are some of my favorite ones that you shared with us.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely wish everybody would go check those out. He's learning to be a Jedi, guys. He's going to share that with us pretty soon. He's training. He's he's learning to be a Jedi, wielding his own lightsaber that he
Oh,
built
yeah.
himself. So definitely need to check
Definitely.
that out.
You guys want to see the lightsaber?
Yeah, bring it out, man. I want to see it. I want to hear it. I love to hear
All right.
that lightsaber.
It's over there, so I gotta go.
Oh, we're getting raided, man. We're getting raided. Thank you, guys. Y'all are awesome. Spread the love. That's indeed true. Thank you, guys. Y'all are super cool. I think this is the first time I've ever been raided. Uh-oh. That is so cool. If you want to find out how you can get one of your own of those, you have to check out his channel and look for that video. That is super cool, man. You've gotta like sleep with that at night and think to yourself, I love this thing.
What's that?
I said if I had one of those, it would probably stay in my bed with me at night. And not in a weird way, just because I'll be like, I love this thing. It's too cool not to
Yeah.
have nearby.
Yeah. I just
If you
got the
could
basic.
somehow if you could somehow make that a remote and use it to change your channel, just like swing the thing
Yeah.
and it changes your channel, that
Let's
would
do
be
that.
super cool. That is so good, man. That is definitely. I
Yeah.
want one of those.
Yeah, I got the Mace Windu one. So I like purple. So I got the purple one. There. So yeah, I got one of these right here.
We just
Pretty
got
cool.
raided by another channel, by a bunch of channels actually. So
I got rated.
no, this whole live stream we got raided by a bunch of
Oh,
people.
okay.
We had 11 people on at one time.
Nice.
Thank you guys for coming on, spreading the love. Everybody go check out Nathan S. Oakley. Just type that in YouTube and you can find this channel.
Yeah, that's my lightsaber.
Give him some
Look at my
love.
lightsaber.
You
So
know,
yeah, one day
Nathan,
I'll get to use that.
you you um you do a lot of awesome movie reviews, and when we were talking about doing this, you and I, you brought up possible topic that you and I can chat about, the Under
Oh
Siege
yeah.
movie, and you sent me an article about how it seems like Hollywood and there's no real new ideas. They seem to be wanting to reboot or reimagine so many new things. I am excited about the Quantum Leap reboot. I've hoped and prayed for a Quantum Leap reboot for a long time. So I am
Yeah.
very excited about that. I don't know if you've heard about that, um, but I'm
Yeah, I've
super
heard of it.
excited about that.
I mean, I won't watch it, but yeah, I've heard of it because I like just how I mean we were kids when the original came out, and it kind of stuck with us for the rest of our lives.
Mhm.
So
That's
and
true.
but yeah,
I I think they're going to continue on the story though. I think it's going to be not a complete reboot, but it's going to be in the same universe with
yeah,
potentially bringing him back. So definitely. Um,
yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
um, so let's talk about this article though. The article you gave me was Under Siege reboot and any possible, you know, 30 years ago, Under Siege. Can you believe that? 1992.
yeah,
30 years ago, that movie came out. That first one with Steven
yeah,
Seagal. It was really the
yeah,
movie that made him famous, if you think about it. After that movie, kind of took off in
yeah,
all the different directions. But 1992, that was Casey Ryback. That was a great character for him. I don't think he's did another character that was just as popular and awesome as that one to me. And you
yeah,
know, interesting story that in Mobile, Alabama, I live in Alabama, And Mobile is the only bay in Alabama. The part of anyway. In Mobile, there's the USS Alabama, which is a docked ship, an old retired battleship, and in that's the ship that they used a lot to film the Under Siege movie on. A lot
Uh,
of the scenes, internal and external, they used that ship, and in the ship they have a great little setup. You can see a lot of the where the places that they filmed. They've got it set up like that, and it's really cool. If you ever get a chance to go see the USS Alabama in Mobile, Alabama, it is pretty cool if you're Under Siege fan to go and see
yeah,
some of the places that they filmed, and you get to have the run of the boat. Really, you get to run around and act like
yeah,
a cook beating up some terrorists, um, trying to steal nuclear weapons. Tommy Lee Jones was the best in that movie. He was my favorite character. Tommy Lee. As
yeah.
I think the character's name was Stranix. Gary Busey was really good in that.
Thanks.
I, that was a great movie. What is it? One of your favorite movies, Under Siege?
It definitely ranks, in my opinion, one of the best action movies that there is. I
Yeah.
mean, there's definitely a ton of them back in the 80s and 90s.
Mhm.
It was, yeah, it was definitely, uh, one of the movies that I kid, so I was maybe like 15 when that movie came out,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah, that's right.
because yeah, and I think because of this movie, we were able to get uh, because of this movie, we were actually able to get The Fugitive, which is
That's
directed
right.
by the same director,
Same director. Yeah.
and yeah, that's how I knew about. Um, it's how I knew about the director who directed not this one, but also um, The Fugitive, and he also directed Steven Seagal's very first movie, which is Above the Law.
Right.
And
Classic. A classic
uh,
action.
and yeah, what's different about this movie was, I mean, it was kind of like Die Hard on a house, so it was just uh, it definitely, I definitely, I can't talk right now. I'm so damn tired. but
I understand, man.
it's
That's all
definitely a
right.
different element. Yeah, and
I think it's a great movie.
definitely a different element to it. I mean, it was kind of like seeing Steven Seagal at his best, you know.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
and I don't mean actor wise. That guy's a terrible actor, but action wise, martial arts wise, he's definitely it was definitely his best.
It was
So
definitely his best. I agree with
uh,
that. And the sequel wasn't that
he,
bad. It got basted on the head a little bit, but it wasn't
I
that bad.
had what I thought the sequel was so bad. I mean, it was terribly
It
edited.
had Catherine
It
Heigl
was
in it,
terribly
man.
put together, and I mean, um, there's
I'm
the
generous.
scene
I'm generous.
where yeah, I mean, there was a scene where the bad guy, the main villain, was uh, somehow on the ground when a train is going by, and you see that same particular image,
Yeah,
helicopter,
yeah.
and they somehow edited that into. That movie was just a complete mess. It was. I
It
don't
was a
know.
cash cow. They wanted
It
money.
was cash guy. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
And
was Die Hard
the
on
story
Train.
about the story
Mhm.
about that was um, Steve Seagal will not do that movie unless he got to direct a movie, and that movie that he
Ah,
directed was On Deadly Ground.
yeah.
So he directed On Deadly Ground, and then he did Dark Territory. And but yeah, I said he wasn't going to do that movie unless he directed On Deadly Ground. So they did that, and then he came back to do that movie, and then that's when his career went to the crapper. Because of that one bad movie. So
Yeah, I agree.
and
I like Catherine
and
Heigl in that movie. She played his niece, I think.
yeah,
She was real
but
young back then.
yeah,
That's cool. But the article really
there
focuses
was
on,
talk about an Under Siege reboot.
yeah.
Huh?
Who would you see? Who do
Yeah, I
you
mean
see as
there is talk. What?
Go ahead. No, who do you see as somebody they could use in that role? I know the article talked about
Oh
several
well,
different ideas.
yeah. I mean, you're talking about a reboot. They're going to be doing it for HBO Max, streaming services only. And let me see here. Yeah, Under Siege reboot is in the works for HBO Max, and there's a numerous action stars who will be great candidates to anchor the movie, released in 1992. Under Siege was a mainstream breakthrough for 90s star Steven Seagal, and is revered today for bringing the Die Hard formula into a battleship setting. So, Timo Tahanto will be reportedly directing the reboot, while the new lead has not been casted yet. And there's several great potential leads for it. And keep in mind, they got both men
and ladies
and women. Yeah, who want to play for this role because the name Casey Ryback is more gender fluid name. So, first pick is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I can see that. John Wick.
Yeah, and Keanu Reeves. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen Keanu Reeves play a military officer. He's played cops. He's played an assassin, and he's played a hacker, but we never actually played a military officer. So, I mean, considering the fact that he's been making John Wick films, that's boosted his career, of his action movies and stuff like that, I think that would be a pretty good choice for that. And we got Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron was,
Furiosa herself.
Yeah, Furiosa. She was in Atomic Blonde, Fast and Furious and stuff like that, and we can see her. I can see her playing that, and someone actually. Another YouTuber that I know of, his name is Viking Samurai, and he does martial arts topics, whether in movies or just martial arts in general. And he does not like Charlize Theron because of what she said about Steven Seagal. And
do tell.
And yeah, well,
it wasn't flattering, I'm sure.
Yeah, it wasn't flattering. And we also got Joe Taslim. Joe Taslim is a what is he?
He's Mortal Kombat.
He's an Indonesian actor, and he's done the movies with this director called The Raid Redemption.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
It was something you reviewed that, didn't you?
No, I haven't. But it is a very brutal action movie, and it was the main star is Iko Uwais, and it's an Indonesian film, right? And it's got a lot of action. It's very, very hardcore action, and I mean all the impacts that you see, those are real impacts. You see the guy's face getting smashed into a wall. That's a real face getting smashed into a real wall. I mean, it's just hard knuckle action movie, and Joe Taslim is in it. He also plays Sub-Zero in the new recently released Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
He has zero martial arts experience. He knows judo, but he doesn't know anything else beyond that. Yeah, I mean judo is another version of judo is another version of beginning jiu-jitsu, and we also got an unknown named Julia Estelle. She was the Hammer Girl in the Raid 2. And,
I don't know that name.
Yeah. She another brutally good action movie where she has like a dead eye and it's a scar on. She has to wear glasses, and she's trying to kill a guy with a hammer, right? So she's doing all
Oh
this
yeah,
stuff with a hammer. Very, very, very cool. And she has a brother in the movie who also has a ball and a baseball bat, and he's just throwing a baseball bat, just hitting people with it with the ball and the bat and all that kind of stuff. And it's
that's wild. That's wild.
yeah, yeah. And to be fair, I want to ask you guys if you guys want to get in all this. Is that do you guys want to reboot or do you guys want Undisputed 3 or Under Siege 3?
Under Siege 3. Do we want to see Steven Seagal reprise the role of
Yeah,
Casey Ryback? He's looking a little rough these days in his
exactly.
cosmetic surgery that he's got going on.
Yeah,
I would like to see a reboot, sideways reboot. So you can still probably do like with the Quantum Leap thing. You can probably do a soft reboot while still paying homage because it could be another Casey Ryback.
yeah.
You know, um,
Yeah, we can always do an Under Siege 3 with a different character as a lead, and then have
I have an idea. I have an idea though. I have a couple
Steven
of suggestions.
Seagal have
I have a couple
yeah,
of ideas. I'll throw at you and see what you think about. Tom Hardy, Venom. I think
Tom Hardy.
Bane. Tom Hardy would be a sort
Yeah,
of a different left field choice. Sebastian
yeah,
Stan. I think Bucky himself, Winter Soldier, would be a good choice. I think he's just got that presence. Um, Here's another kind of
yeah,
left field, and I think he's a really good actor, and it would be definitely a different direction because I don't know how much of a well, no, he's been in John Wick, but Common is a really awesome actor, and he could really pull off that steely, butt kicking persona. I think Common would
uh-huh,
be a good choice if you wanted to go in a different direction. And if you want to
yeah,
kind of bring out even more left field choice that might make sense in retrospect is Jackie Chan. If you want to go in a different
exactly.
direction, Jackie Chan would be good for that role. I think.
Well,
Imagine
Jackie
Jackie
Chan is
Chan.
67 years old, so I don't know if we could do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I would never say never with
yeah,
him. Though.
yeah,
Those are just some different ideas I had because I thought if you wanted to go in a complete different direction, those were just
yeah.
some different ideas.
Well, for me personally, when it comes to action movies, I like to have some kind of authenticity when it comes to martial arts movies, because nowadays you can just get an actor, train the actor for a little bit, and have a stunt double
True,
do the main stuff, do all that.
true.
So Tom Hardy will put it in. It's like Keanu Reeves. He'll put it in the work, and then he'll
Yeah,
do all the stuff himself. And uh, Keanu Reeves is a bona fide martial artist, doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that.
mhm,
Nicolas Cage, I think, would be a great choice too because he does
yeah,
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a black belt,
that's
and
true.
plus he's got
Have you
that
seen?
crazy, you know,
I'm sorry, I was interrupting you, but have you seen the trailer for his new movie called "The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent"? If you haven't seen that
yeah,
trailer,
that's
you
pretty
should check
funny.
it out.
Yeah, that's
I've
pretty
seen it.
funny.
He's
That
playing
is Nicolas
himself.
Cage through and through.
Yeah, he's playing himself. He's the classic. If y'all haven't seen that
Yeah,
trailer, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, look that up. It is so hilarious. It's also got the
yeah,
dude that plays in The Mandalorian. He also played the bad
yeah.
guy in The
Pedro Pascal.
Mandalorian. Yeah, Pedro Pascal. He's
Yeah,
playing in it as the sidekick there. Yeah, so
yeah,
definitely. I think I would have thought of Nicolas Cage, but I think he could. I love Con Air and Face Off is one of my favorite movies, action movies.
yeah,
Face Off is just has the perfect elements, every perfect element in that movie.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I love that. John Travolta,
yeah. John
that was
Travolta.
a
Yeah.
great movie. That was a great movie
Funny,
for him too.
yeah. Funny story about that movie right there is that that movie was actually meant for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
That that would have been
And
so different in that. That would have
yeah, it
been
was
so
so
different.
different. But yeah. In Nicolas Cage's last movie, Prisoners of a Ghostland.
Hmm.
Man, that is right up Nicolas Cage's alley. That movie is so crazy. I mean, it's a low budget movie, so you're gonna get a lot of dialogue. But once the action ramps up on that movie, man, that is some crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man. But yeah, what else do you guys want to talk about?
I want to try these chips I've been waiting on. Have you? How are you with heat?
Yeah.
How are you with heat, Nathan? You like spicy? You like spicy? Have you ever tried anything?
No. Anything over mild, I can't. No, I can't eat that. No.
I have never been a spice lover, but the last couple of years, this last year, it's just opened up a world to me for some reason. I don't know why. But these are ghost pepper chips. Always got to bring some kind of snack in, whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
So have you got a snack, Nathan? How about it? So we're going to try this.
I don't snack as much as I often do. I mean,
you're not hot at all
because of my diet. Yeah. I mean, I try to keep a very healthy diet, you know. So,
yeah, but, I understand, man.
Yeah.
I liked your outfit, but, your workout outfit, your fighting outfit that you modeled for us on your vlog channel. You know, with the tuxedo shirt.
Yeah. My tuxedo, I thought that was funny. It was either that or the Batman one, but Batman had long sleeves. I don't want long sleeves because it gets pretty hot doing beginning jiu-jitsu. So the only problem is I can't wear that because I thought I could, but I can't wear that now. Yeah, because I have to wear a gi. So I mean, I can wear that under the gi. That's fine, but I can't.
I could see a fighter coming in. If there was a fighter coming at me with a tuxedo shirt on, I would be like, that guy's going to kick my butt because he's got skills.
But yeah, I got medals here.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
For
your last competition.
This one was third place in forums. And I got these right here.
You should be proud of those. Ever how you get them, man, you should be proud of those for sure.
Yeah. These guys are hefty. I mean,
you could use those as weapons right there. You could hit somebody.
Yeah, I could. I could kill somebody with these. Yeah, I got don't do second place in sparring and first place in forums.
That is super cool. This is definitely not hot, guys. So if you want to try these herr's ghost pepper flavored chips, you could do it with abandon. I'm not going to eat any more of those because I'm trying to diet myself.
Yeah.
They're not hot at all.
Yeah. So, but
it's been great sitting and chatting with you, though. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
It's my first special guest with the BRAiNSTORMing session. Ooh, that's got me in the
my channel. Yeah, I like to do movie reviews and stuff. I mean, you were just telling me about stuff. I'm trying to do movies that y'all haven't heard of. So, especially back in the 80s and 90s, and movies you can't seem to get anymore. I do book reviews and comic book reviews, but I haven't been doing that lately because I've been trying to educate myself on money. So I mean,
there's a lot of awesome YouTubers out there.
This guy right here.
There's a YouTuber named Leroy who his channel is 40 and Broke, and he's a great channel for good tips and advice on helping you with your the financial goals.
That one too.
Yeah. That's a mystery to me, Bitcoin. I don't know if I could ever understand spend some money.
I mean, I'm doing it because, I'm 44 years old and I want to retire at some point and I want to make some money doing it. So,
don't we all, right?
Yeah, don't we all? I mean, I want to live happily and, live comfortably. So, but yeah, I do want to get back to reading my books and my comic books. That's what I love to do. But at the same time, I'm trying to educate myself on this stuff. And, on my other channel, I just do life stuff.
Nathan,
You know, if I'm going
Nathan's
somewhere, I'll
vlog.
post it on that channel. Yeah. I still have I still have to put together my video from my second competition from those 2 medals I just showed you, and uh, and
Well, we definitely are looking forward to seeing more on your channel of your
yeah,
journey and your martial arts journey, as well as your keep going, man. I mean, I enjoy your
yeah,
videos. I know other people will as well. I know
yeah,
we'll have plenty of people checking out your channel, and
oh yeah,
hopefully,
and yeah, I'm dropping a new video tomorrow.
cool deal.
Like 3 o'clock my time. I think like 4 o'clock your time. I'm not sure. But it'll be like 3 o'clock Eastern and 12 o'clock Pacific. No, that's not right.
Somewhere like that. I get
Somewhere like
confused
that.
about all that. I get
Yeah.
confused about all that.
So,
But I appreciate
and
you coming on.
huh?
I appreciate you coming on. If you got more to talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
glad.
Talk about that. Talk about whatever's going on. So I just been I've actually been off the last 2 weeks from work, just
Wow.
trying to recuperate and get
That,
my shit together, and just
mhm.
I'm trying to
I'd
have
like.
fun, but the weather is keeping me from doing that. So,
You
I mean,
getting
it's
snow?
snowing right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's snowing right now,
It doesn't
and
snow in Alabama. We don't see snow in
yeah,
Alabama. If we do, it doesn't stay very long. It melts.
yeah,
It doesn't
you
snow
got
here.
tornadoes though.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of that.
Yeah,
Lot of rain and wind and tornadoes. You're right about that.
yeah,
But it's not too
yeah,
bad.
yeah. So,
It's
and
70 degrees outside right now. 70 degrees.
well, lucky you.
Yeah, right.
I'll kill for
That's
70 degrees.
that's when we get so
Yeah,
sick though. Tomorrow it'll be 35. Today it's 70. You know, it's just all over the place. But
yeah. And I
yeah,
lived in Colorado. That's what it was like in Colorado. I mean, one day it'll be 20 degrees, and the next day it'll be 65. I'm like, what the frack is going on? And then at some point it'll be like 70 degrees at one point, and an hour later it'll be 35 degrees. So it just drop
yeah, yeah.
temperatures within an
That's how
hour or
people
so.
get sick. That's
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. And
Well,
then, yeah. And then
well, dude,
I don't know, man. What else do you want to talk about?
I'm spent, man. I'm tired like you are for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we had a lot of people come on. I don't, I'm pretty appreciate that. I'll drop the link for a few minutes, and then if anybody else wants to come on and say hi to you, they can, and then we'll head on out of here, if that's okay with
Yeah.
you. If anybody's got any
I'm about to
questions,
ask questions.
words of encouragement, just derision, blowy raspberry emojis, no negativity if we can help it.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys really want to know, I mean, I have Treacher Collins syndrome, and as you can tell, why my eyes are asymmetrical. That's part of the reason why I have deformities, and I have no ear here,
Oh wow.
and I do normally wear a hearing aid, which I don't have, but I'm gonna grab it.
Hey, don't care.
This is my hearing aid.
Oh yeah, I've seen
You
you
know,
wear
just
it
pop it on.
before.
Yeah,
I've seen you wear it before. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
yeah. It's a magnet. I just pop it on.
Wow,
And
I
that's
bet
it.
that's pretty handy. Is that one of those
So
cochlear type
yeah, it's called a
hearing
bone
aids?
anchored hearing aid. Yeah,
Okay.
it's called a bone anchored hearing aid. Cochlear hearing aids have a different.
Cool.
They have the magnet, and they have
Mm-hmm.
the hearing aid where it goes behind the ear and it just stays there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I see.
So you
Yeah,
got
I've seen
those,
that
but
too.
yeah, but for me, since I can't do that because I don't have any ears, they just give me this thing. So all I do is just pop that sucker on, and we're good to go.
Well, we got Dixie Calls visiting. Dixie Calls
Hi,
Fitness.
Nathan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's good to talk to you
Good.
and kind of in person finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Funny
y'all know each
story.
other through the Facebook page, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
that's how I met him. And how we met each other is through your Facebook group for sure. I've watched I
Yeah.
watch your videos. I like them. Definitely,
Oh,
you
thank
do a
you.
good job. And don't
My
give
most
Thank you.
up
favorite
because you know
person
what,
in
we
the
all have
world.
ailments. If you want me to tell you, I'm pretty much legally blind in one eye, and I'm pigeon-toed in one foot. But as you can see from my workouts, it doesn't stop me either. So keep
Yeah.
going. You're an inspiration.
Yeah.
So I think what we want to see, what I would love to see from you, because I really think you'd be an inspiration to others, is it would be kind of cool to see more of your kickboxing and your martial arts stuff. Because
Yeah.
when they know, especially if you point out to them, hey, I have all these different ailments and these health issues, but then they see how good you are and how hard you're working to get good at it, that will inspire people. There was
Inspires
this
me.
lady on the Facebook, and she's 75 years old, and she's like, now she's a bodybuilder, and she didn't
Yeah.
start working out until she was in her late 60s. And I'm
building-
telling you, people
I'm
will like
building my
you
body
are
right
an
now.
inspiration. You got to keep going. You're doing great. So just whatever you do, don't stop, don't give up. You know, life throws things at us, but that means what you do, you fall off the horse, you jump right back up, and you become even stronger. And you're proving that. So keep it up.
yeah.
You're doing great.
Oh well.
If Natalie
Yeah.
can teach me how to do a push-up, if Natalie can teach me how to do a push-up, you can certainly get somebody out there, I'm sure.
All you
I've
gotta
been doing
do is tighten up the legs, tighten up the abs, make this with your hands, and just do push-ups like this. That's how I do it.
I was nodding.
That's how you do it.
Hey, Savvy, what's up, Savvy?
It came out a little late. I'm not trying to interrupt you. I said it while nobody was speaking, and then all of a sudden, it comes. I hear it come out, and
What's up, Savvy? What's going on?
What came out?
On, Savvy?
What?
Yeah, I think
What do you
Savvy's
mean?
lost. What are you talking about?
The stratosphere's up, but
The stratosphere's up.
Oh. Hey, Savvy, can you do a push-up? Can you show us a push-up real quick?
I can't do it. I can't do it very well. I'm not unfit by any means, but I'm also not very fit either.
Creepers have little arms, so they should be able to do pretty good.
Yeah, you gotta do push-ups with your fist and just do I mean, honestly, if you do it this way, I mean, you can't do it this way, but if you do it this way, it causes problems for your wrist. So, and especially if you're, especially if you're a fighter, you know, of my stance, it's good to do push-ups with your fist because it straightens up the wrist.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah. So
I was planking. At work today, Natalie. I was planking.
You can't plank. You can't plank.
Yes, he can. I taught him how to plank through a video, so Savvy he can plank now. Trust me, he's gonna be planking all over pen.
Your video
I used to have
was very
planking
helpful.
competitions. Used to have competitions, see how long you can plank.
Walking the plank? Is it walking the plank?
No.
walking plank.
No. If I get accused again. No, we used to there wasn't really a competition per se, but like we'd all plank, you know, like where you hold yourself up with your arms and on your toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Natalie, your video was perfect because it showed me a lot of options. But my wife actually taught me much earlier how to do a good plank. She's a really good planker. I'm not. I'm so.
Was she walking the plank?
I have a big butt. So it's hard to see it. It weighs me down.
Well, you should do a Turunga plank. Turunga plank is actually kind of a walking plank, and that's actually a lot of fun to do.
I'm going to be able to. I'm going to do your challenge. Didn't your planking challenge start tomorrow? Doesn't it start soon?
It starts March 1st, actually. So you've got a little time to get.
I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do a whole video planking to a song, but the song's gonna be like 35 seconds long. So
but you can't plank.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You said your wife taught you how to plank, but this is what I reckon. I reckon she was planking and you were watching.
No.
You probably laid on the ground.
She tries to. She's a very intelligent. She's a very intelligent woman, and she knows a lot about a lot of things.
But listen, Brainy. In
Oh,
all the years I've known, in all
Come on, Savvy, be nice.
all the years I've known you, when have you planked? When have you exercised or anything like that? Apparently, he just tried unsweet tea for the first time, like the other day.
No, that was the Southern fella. That wasn't me. That was the Southern fella. That's him. That's not me.
You're the Southern fella. You're the Southern fella.
Don't talk about people because we don't even know what you look like. So don't.
And we don't even know what you look like. You could be like this 300, 600-pound guy. We don't know. And you should be proud of BRAiNsTORM. He's doing a really good job for him.
I am proud. I already told you.
Wanting to do these.
I am not unfit, okay? I'm not. And I'm not saying I could do it. I'm not saying I could do it any better because I grew up there and everyone around me was, where I was from anyway, was very athletic, strong, everything like this. And it's not that I wasn't. I just was never as good as everyone else. So I would always be like made fun of for that. Oh, you're weak, or you can't do 30 push-ups and as one sitting.
You could do anything you put your mind to it. That's what I've learned.
That's right. You got to put your mind to it.
And you're
look at what I'm doing.
That's right.
I'm not small, but they always act like I'm tiny. It's ridiculous.
I'm 5'9", 145 pounds. I mean, that's
not the kind of. I meant like.
I would never have guessed that's how short you are, Nathan, because you look a lot taller to me.
You look 7'2". You look 7'2".
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, that's because I can't really angle. If I can't, I put the camera right at the right angle, and they're all good. So I can make myself
look
look
right. I need one that makes it look thinner. I need one that makes it look thinner.
Why?
I love if you need some inspiration and you need some workout material, you should definitely watch Dixie Cuddles because she can work out like nobody's business. I try to keep up with her sometimes, and I just give up and lay there. And
you just get jealous. You just get jealous.
Where does she get all this energy? Where does she get all this energy?
Jealous? Okay, really?
I put it somewhere. I put it to punching somebody's face. That's where I put it. That's where I put my energy.
There you go.
Except I can't hit people in the face anymore. So.
Why are you punching people? Why would you punch someone?
I'm sparring, for my martial arts. I mean, that's a good reason to punch somebody in the face, because you gotta get used to getting hit. And
here's the thing. I've been thrown around before, like they do in the movies with the silly scenes, or like picking people up, throwing them across the room, or like riding them. Like that's all happened to me because, like I said, I grew up with a bunch of people who are all very much stronger than me. So I'll come down to where you live, and you can punch me.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Take a picture.
You gotta take a picture because we all want to see what it looks like.
I want to punch him sometimes. Right there.
Really? Why? Because I'm a lot nicer than you are, BRAiNsTORM. You will punch me.
Well, if you came at me like that, I would. If you came at me like that.
Well, I was more into wrestling when I was a teenager, believe it or not.
Oh wow!
Who mentioned that?
We would get on the trampoline, and we, as girls, either the girls or the guys in the neighborhood, it didn't matter if they were guys or girls. I didn't care who they were. We get together, and it was like we try all these different pinholds, and they try to see how long it would take me to get out of them. It was the funniest thing, and I'd be like, "Really, we're doing this again?" And then one time I had about 4 girls piled on top of me, and I'm like.
Does Natalie?
We got her now. But it was
Natalie know about this? Does Natalie know about this in your past? Because she might not want to argue or fight with you if she knows about this in your past.
Natalie,
you can come wrestle. You can come wrestle the people over here.
If you and Natalie were to go at it like in your job, and that video would go viral. Like if you were just wrestling.
I wish. I'm trying to get her to do that brainstorm. Help me talk her into this. I can't get her to do it. It would be funny.
Yeah,
It would be funny. Especially
April 1st.
yeah, because we go at it, but we just don't ever have it on camera. We're like hitting each other with t-shirts and everything else. We did that on camera. I bet we would go viral. I can't get her to do it.
Dude, okay, next month, Dixie Cuddles hits 1,000 on her channel.
April 15th.
Next month is this one's happening. Why are you sitting here lying?
We need to get Nathan to 200. You know,
yes,
we
do.
At 200.
Well, you're not at 200, dude. You should have like 50 million, and you're not at 200.
I agree, but it's not because he's not trying.
Yeah, his channel's pretty good.
Not because he's not trying.
I seriously thought you were in the thousands. I was like, watch your channel, like he must have 1 million subscribers.
No, Natalie.
No.
May 1st, Natalie.
April 15th.
Yeah, April 15th.
I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
See,
yeah, no, I agree with Miss Penn. It's April 1st.
And Natalie's gonna love you for saying that too.
Oh well. That just makes two of you being wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what Cody says? Cody says I'm going to end up hitting it on March 25th, which is his birthday. And he says, Dixie, I'm never wrong. So we'll see if he's right.
Well, he's wrong sometimes. He's my boss.
I'm at like 3,024 watch hours. So I'm trying to hit that 4,000 watch hour threshold. So help me, guys. Help me watch one of my playlists and
we forgot about sharing his lives, guys.
Yeah,
because those lives is where it is at. I'm telling you now.
And I enjoyed having Nathan on as my first really special guest, and I'm going to do this again in the future. We'll have special guests on.
This is a good idea. This is a good idea. I've had an idea like that forever. Why I want to do just like podcasts.
The whole idea was I wanted to try.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to try. I was kind of inspired by a couple of other YouTube channels about trying to do live stuff and just talk about news that's going on in the entertainment world. Like, you know, like the news that we just got about Under Siege and other stuff. Like, you know, I mean, there was some stuff going on about Godzilla that that was supposed to happen, but that couldn't happen because of a failure of another movie and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you know, just have like a group, you know, like this, and just get together, just talk about it. You know, give us your opinions on it, and then go off from there. So, and
that's awesome. That's a great idea. The fluffy.
More of the question is.
No, go ahead. That's what
happens. The only problem is just actually making the time to do it. And at the same time, I don't live alone. You know, I don't have privacy, so I can't speak as loud as I want to. So, I mean, one day I might actually get into that, but you know, I mean, right now I'm just doing what I'm doing right now, and just keep on, and you know, just keep on doing that. So, and at the same time, you know, I don't mind sharing my other stuff, you know, because I really don't have anybody else to share to, you know, with my martial arts journey and my traveling and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And it's just I just like doing it, you know. I mean, I try not to overshare a lot, you know what I mean? And it's just it's very, for me, it's very therapeutic for me, you know, just talk about stuff, you know, even though it's not in front of people. It's just I just enjoy doing it, you know what I mean? Would I like to get paid to do that? Yeah, I would. That's up to you guys. Give me up to 1,000 subscribers and, you know, 4,000 watch hours.
That's right. That's right. It can be done, man. It can be done.
Yes, it can be.
Yeah.
And you know, the lives, Nathan, what I would suggest for you, since you don't live by yourself, is if you have times when they're working and you're not, that might be a good time to do your lives. Because, like with me, I do my live workout every other Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. And my husband always goes in at 8. So then I'm by myself at the house. So I'm not interrupting him, or anything like that. If it makes you feel like you worry about that. And then my husband, like now, he's going to bed. He goes to bed early. So then if I want to, then I do live later in the evening. And so you might kind of try to work it and juggle it around like that, so that you can do some lives and do it at a time when they're either not around or something like that, to where you don't feel like you're interfering with them. And
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to connect.
Yeah. Same time I got a new camera that I want to use for the webcam because I got so much better picture on it,
Mm-hmm.
It's,
we're all beholden to our internet, that's for sure.
Oh, there you go.
That's nice.
So
that is
I
nice.
can use this as a webcam. But the thing is, my computer is so damn old. I can't. I can't connect this to the computer. Yeah. So it's just I mean, this is what I shoot with nowadays. This is 4K, and all my videos are now in 4K now. And so I got to figure out how to do that, So and try to get myself a whole setup of things. I mean, I can hook this up to my TV, and then that way I can read my articles from the TV and talk directly to you guys. So, and
man.
I mean, it can still happen, So, but right now I'm just doing what I'm doing now, and just going on from there. So, I mean, it's just for me, it's a lot of fun to do. So, and
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate
it's way past my bedtime, bro.
I know, I can tell. I don't think Natalie sleeps. So she's good to go. But
no, she never sleeps. She never sleeps, and it doesn't matter what she's doing. She'll come comment on your video. I've learned that.
She's the hardest working lady in the YouTube business. That's for sure.
Yeah, we all are.
Well, I need to round it up too. I'm going to do Stabby's favorite.
Why? What are you doing this to me, man? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this? I thought we were friends, man.
I love you, Stabby. Thanks for coming on.
No. Yeah, you say that now.
Have a good day. I'm going to kick him out first.
Nice to meet you, kid.
Bye. Yeah. Bye, Nathan. Bye, BRAiNSTORM.
Good night, Dixie. Bye.
Oh, we're all leaving now? Okay.
I'm kicking him out. But thanks for showing up, and thanks for spending a whole hour, man. We went a whole hour, but thanks for coming on, and I'm glad we had a good time. And I'm sure you'll get a lot of folks checking out your channel. I hope you do. I definitely will be. I'll still be checking it out. Seeing your video tomorrow. But thanks for coming on, and have a great day, man. Or a great night.
Yeah, guys. Mr. 12 it's going to be around 12, and it's going to be 3 o'clock somewhere else. So just remember that.
All right. Just check it out. Hit that reminder, whatever it is, and then it'll remind you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man. See ya. Thanks for coming up, guys. I know Natalie never sleeps. She just told us. But thanks for coming on, guys. Thanks for checking us out and having a good time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave us a comment and tell Nathan and give him some encouragement and tell him he's doing an awesome job, because he really is. And you know what? Give Savage, go check out his channel as well. He has some great content as well. Kid Savage 04 and Dixie Colors Fitness and all the awesome people in the comments. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for showing up, guys. Like father, like son, rated us, did some cool stuff. So y'all have a blessed day. And remember, guys, whether you're laughing with me or whether you're laughing at me, at least you're laughing, because laughter is indeed the best medicine. And y'all have a great day, and see you next time.